Well, good morning. It is actually Wednesday morning. I have not filmed in a week and a half, I guess, at this point. Put that down so I don't wave it all over the place. But last week was a very busy week. I did not get an opportunity to pick up the camera. And when I had time, I was exhausted. And there wasn't a lot of time to begin with. Okay. It was the taxes had to be done last week and just a lot. So I figured I'd pick up the camera this morning on my way to work. I'm only going to talk for a second because I want to listen to my podcast. I am cleansing today. I am doing an organ cleanse with bamboo juices, and I put it in my shaker cup because this one is apple juice with psyllium husk. There just wasn't enough room in the glass jar, the glass bottle, to shake it up. I tried and it was a mess. So these are, let's see. These are what the bottles look like, and taking the rest of the ones that I need for the day while I'm at work with me. I'm actually starting a little late. I was supposed to drink this first one at 8:30 in the morning. I just don't want anything at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna have to squeeze a couple of them a little closer together, which is fine. Yesterday was mine and Adam's day off together. We do that on Tuesdays. Last week was accounting all day long, and yesterday, twice a year, my front porch, because it's my door is like a deep dark slate gray, almost black, like a charcoal, but the trim around it is almost white. And because it doesn't get any sun underneath there, we have to bleach it twice a year. We use 30-second spray. I think it's called 30-second spray. You spray it on and you let it sit for 30 seconds and then you spray it off. So we got the whole front porch clean and ready for winter. We have to do it fall going into winter and then spring going into summer, because the moisture I think just gets in there and it just looks gross. I mean, it just looks unkept and I don't like that. So we did that yesterday, and he and I went out to lunch and did a little bit of fall shopping. I got a new doormat for my front porch. Is that all I got? I think that's all we got yesterday. We had to fix the handle to one of the toilets. We had to go get a new toilet handle for the hall bathroom. I think that's all we got yesterday. We really didn't do a whole lot. We just ran around and spent the day together, did a few projects at the house, that type of thing. We did go to Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that for the handle. I feel like we went to Home Depot and Lowe's. I can't remember what we got. What can I say? And then we watched a documentary, the second part of a documentary. I'm sure you all watched Dope Sick, and that was a reenactment. And then yesterday we watched the second half. It's a 2-part series of I think it's called the Crime of the Century, I think that's what it was called. And it's more not actors portraying, the situation. It was a documentary, the right smack dab in the middle of it with real people and all of that. So, and I fell asleep during that. And I don't understand. I'm an insomniac and I take medication to sleep at night. Why can I take a nap during the day? How come I can fall asleep in the middle of the day? Which very rarely happens. It's usually when we watch something that kind of drones a little bit, I think. But it's a very rare thing for me to sleep during the day. I probably twice in the last 5 years type of thing. But why am I capable of doing that during the daytime, but I'm not capable of doing that at night? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But anyway, I do have a Norley box that came a couple days ago, and I'd love to see what's inside of it. I thought about, they do send it to me free for my review, so I absolutely need to film it when I open it, right? I mean, that's what I have to do. So, and I love it. I was just so excited, and I didn't have time to film. I was like, oh, I want to open it, and I contained myself and I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here and listen to my podcast on the way to work. I've been listening to, I like Crime Junkies and the Joe Rogan Experience. Those are the two that I tend to listen to the most going to and from work. So I'll check in when I get home, hopefully. All right, well, I did not get back to you. I want to say that was Wednesday, the last time I picked up the camera on my way to work. Dexter wants to go outside, but the guy's mowing the lawn. It's now Friday night at 5 minutes till 6. I just got home. I actually took the day and went to one of the people that this lighting is terrible. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how to fix it. So we went down to the one of the rescues that we work with. They converted an old derelict rundown school into, and they've been working on this for a long time. They put so much effort, so much volunteer time. I wish I could. We've been building the business. I didn't have time to get down there, but we've been a part of everything else they've done. And we went down to check it out today, and they were having like a yard sale to benefit, and so we went down, bought a few things, made some donations, and got to get a tour of what they're doing. And it's just, I mean, they're even putting in a dock diving area for the dogs, agility courses. I mean, these are rescue dogs, and this Dexter, no sir, you can't go out there. But anyway, that's where we went today. It's about an hour drive there, an hour drive back. Emily went with me. We thought about filming, and then we never did. I don't know why. And then she and I stopped at this little, this is like country, guys. You go through miles and miles and miles and miles of trees and nothing. And on the side of the road is this little taqueria. And it's like a little rundown shack, but it was fabulous. And you know, corn tacos, no gluten, so it worked out really well. And I ate too much, so I have no idea what we're gonna do about dinner now. Anywho, let's go ahead and open the Norley box because it's sitting here driving me nuts. I haven't even cut it yet. I really wanna know what's inside. By the way, I told you that I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but I got rid of my living room rug. I gave it to Emily. It looks fantastic in her house, but we have to lift very heavy. We have I forget the name of the furniture. It's metal. It's automated where your legs go up. I forget the name of that. Lazy Boy. There we go. And it's just such a pain to tuck the rug and put it back on that Velcro perfectly and get it up underneath there. So we ordered real life rugs, and I was so excited. I came home on Wednesday. I thought it was here. There was a rug here, but it was blue. And I had ordered beige, and blue doesn't go with anything in my house. I love blue, but it doesn't match my house. So still have no rug. Okay, we now have the shipping label holding it shut. Okay. Finally get this box out of my kitchen. But I don't know if you know Norley. If you followed me for any period of time, you know that it is my absolute favorite home decor box there is. It's a Scandinavian company. I'll link. Oh, and there's an extra. They're giving extra 20% off all October favorites using fall HYGGE, FALL HYGGE to get 20% off of your extras. That you can sign up for. It's it is a seasonal box, and I believe this is the fall October box, and tomorrow is the first day of October. My hands are waving, I don't know why. All right, before I look at what's in there, let me pull all the little bubbles out, and we'll pull one thing out first. This is Wally and Wiz. It's candy. We know a unique taste experience is achieved using only the best ingredients. That is why we chose Wally and Wiz to complete your, Fregshams. Okay, when you're looking for ways to add more hygge, I can't remember how to say it, to your life, one great way to start is by taking inspiration from the Swedish traditional of Fredgismus. Fredaggsmys. Fredgismus. Basically meaning Friday cozy. Perfect timing to open this box, right? When you spend some time on Friday night taking it easy, it would help you relax and recharge for the weekend ahead. Candlelight, soft throw, and some sweets are all you need. So these are the sweets. They're pink grapefruit coated with apricot. Is it taped shut? I cannot get the lid off. Oh, there we go. You pull it. Right? Yes, you pull it. Let's try pink grapefruit and apricot. Oh, they're good. And they're soft. They're chewies. It's a Danish wine gum. That's actually really good. Adam might like those too. So they are, sorry. Sticking to my teeth. They only use natural flavorings and coloring agents. The wine gums are also 100% vegan, free of all gluten and allergens. A wine gum from Wally and Wiz are always consistent of 2 flavors and complement each other and create a delicate and exquisite taste experience. I agree. Okay. All right, next we have box. This is the ring box, Norman Copenhagen. Now I have a pink one, but it's smaller than this. Is this, what color is this? This is gray. I'm sorry. This matches my house. How pretty is this? The ring box, Norman Copenhagen. You must have a container for the sweets to present them elegantly. Oh, I was gonna dump them in, but I need to wash this first. So these will go in here. In a Bon Veneer, luckily you now have the large ring box, also from Norman Copenhagen. You might already have a medium-sized ring box, which I do, from an earlier Norley box, and this is an elegant addition. We love to build on previous boxes to make your home coherent in style and expression. This is a $50 ring box. This is gonna go in my living room. I mean, I love this. It's a little gold ring on top and the gray, kind of a satin finish bottom. This matches perfectly. I know exactly where it's gonna go. Love that, but I wasn't expecting not to. And now I think these are both the same thing. Oh, there's Adam, hold on. All right, sorry, he's heading home from work. So these are the candlesticks, and I guess this is a matching set. They're heavy, they're heavy. Let's pull one out and then we'll read about it. And they're black. These are probably gonna go in my dining room. They are super, I mean, they're lead. Okay, you know what? I'm talking too much. The weight of this is super substantial. I'm thinking about where it's gonna go. Sorry, I've been saying sorry. I'm scatterbrained tonight. I'm sorry, guys. The candlesticks. These candlesticks from Norwegian Copenhagen won the IF Product Design Award in 2010 and have been a favorite ever since. Heima, as the candlestick is called, features a recognizable design and pays tribute to the industrial craftsmanship of Nordic traditions. The minimalistic candle holder is sculptural and makes an elegant and stylish accompaniment to modern and classic decors. The set is $54. I mean, do you see how these are wrapped individually in such a way that they won't get damaged in shipment? And these match my decor so well. Let me put these boxes here so I have some room to work. So here are the 2 candlesticks. I mean, I don't know how to tell you how heavy they are. It feels like what weights are made out of, like workout weights. And then I can see there's something in here. Let's start with what's inside this. Woo, they're sliding out the bottom. So here it's the set. And there's so many colors, you guys. The candles, Braste Copenhagen. My contacts are very dry. Why not create a hanging moment today? Do you have candles? Well, don't worry. We have added 2 beautiful rustic candles from the Brost Copenhagen to your box. We think the color linen is pretty great for your setup, but a plain white candle will look good too. Never leave a burning candle unattended. It doesn't say the price, but so that is what those look like. They're fabulous. It does have a little price thing here, so I need to take that off. That's probably gonna go on the little table behind my couch. And then last but not least is this little linen thing. Let's read it. The linen Almaison. We've included a luxury linen cloth. You can use this as a small informal tablecloth to collect your new items in a cozy setup. The cloth is made in Denmark at a small sewing factory in eastern Jutland. We chose the color latte for its coziness. This is a $16 value. So we got, and I don't remember the prices, so hopefully I'll remember to insert prices because I'm in my kitchen and I don't have my computer in front of me. For the boxes, you can buy things individually. You can buy one box. You can set yourself up for 4 times a year. So we got the little linen tablecloth and the 2 candlesticks and candle holders and the candies here. And I want to say this set is somewhere in the $80 range for the box. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry guys, it's been a busy couple of weeks. I'll tell you about more of that in a minute. But I do have a coupon code, which I don't remember what it is either, so it'll be in the description box below. Here's kind of a picture of the setup. Let me show you the front. Yeah, I love this company. And they do send this to me free for my review. And honestly, it's the only box. Actually, I've been getting the little glossy box once a month, and I need to stop that because I don't even use the stuff anymore. I don't need anything else right now. I barely have time for facials and stuff. But this is the one box that I can't imagine not getting. I'm always looking forward to what's in it. And this has been sitting in my kitchen for over a week and it's been driving me insane. But I wanted to open it with you guys and wanted you to see, because I hope you know how much I love this company. Put that candle right in front of my face. That sticker came right off. So, oh, and the ring box. We're sitting right next to me, the ring box. This, I mean, if you look at the cost per item here, I'm so all over the board, guys. So this, $50. The candlestick holders, these 2, $54 for the set. I mean, candles, I don't know how much, but you have to figure at least $2, $3 a piece. Oh, there's one on that side too. Then we have the candies and we have the little tablecloth for about 80 bucks. And these are things you don't see everywhere. This doesn't come in every single box. This is such a unique, clean style. It can go with anything. Anybody can use this. Any style of design can use this. I just happen to be in a more, I would say it's more Nordic. I mean, I do have a giant IKEA cabinet in the living room is where our television is. But I mean, we have comfortable furniture, but clean lines. And all of this just works so well with my decor. I love it. So yes, I'm very happy with this Norley box. So the reason I've been scatterbrained, obviously I had today off, well, off, but I was supporting one of the rescues that we work with. And we had 2 employees in store and 1 driving today. I had mentioned in my last video that we are expanding, and we are. That hasn't gotten started yet because somebody else was supposed to be in that space, and they that contract fell through for them, I guess, and I guess they backed out. So legally, the people that we are going to be renting it from, where we have our store right now, it's actually the store attached to ours. Nothing's ever been in there. It's never been any other establishment. It's still in bare bones. Other than the destruction that the other people were going to be doing to it. They have to do the legal part of getting them off of the lease and all that stuff, have it completely clean before we can get in. And so there's been a lot of research involved in what we need to get started. We are, and it scares me to death, because we are going to punch a 15-foot wide hole in our current store and conjoin the 2. And Adam wanted to do that before Christmas. I'm like, there's not even a little chance that's going to happen. I'm not going to literally make my store unshoppable during the holiday season. No. So they can do all the other construction on the other side. They can get started on that, but that we will not be putting a hole in the wall till the beginning of the year. So a lot of stuff going on there. Contractors coming and taking a look, letting us, trying to make a plan going forward, because even though we wanted to do it, we didn't have plans to do it because we didn't have a place, because we thought that place was off, unavailable. So we've been working on that. Last month, for the month of August, we had a record month. And this month, today right now is September 30th. Hopefully, if everything goes well, this video will be up on October 2nd. As of today, we beat our record for last month. So each month we're setting records, which it's still the same amount of employees doing it. So it's a lot of extra work. It's a lot of extra time. And this past Sunday, I didn't vlog it all last week, so I didn't get to upload a video, and I spent the day in my pajamas, cleaning my house, putting up a little bit of fall decor. I just didn't have the energy to do a whole lot, and I just wanted the minimalist look to it. So I may, at another point, show you the little tiny touches that I've done. Spending time with my dog, spending time with my kids, my granddaughter, you know, that type of thing. Tomorrow we do have an adoption event, so I will be at work all day tomorrow. And then, Sunday, hopefully I'm editing this vlog and putting it up and doing laundry and the things that I do on Sundays. So it's just been a lot of planning, and like my brain, I'm an overthinker anyway. And one thought I can't just focus in on one aspect. I told my husband my brain is like a bowl of spaghetti. You cannot tell where one piece starts and ends. It's all intertwined, and all of my thoughts do that. One thought leads to the next, and you know, well, we're going to need this, but if we need this, then we've got to do this, and it's like I just don't have any more brain capacity to be creative. I guess that's. I mean, I think that's all it really is I can only, do you know what I'm saying? See, I can't even portray it to you because my brain is just done. But Adam and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago because, like I said, it's been a very busy month, and I told him I need to have, other than, you know, work successes and things like that, work goals, I need to have something outside of work to look forward to, something to be working so hard for that's not just involving work. So, you know, I have a philosophy that I know, and I'm sure I've told you guys before, I know that I have to work to live, but I refuse to live to work. And right now, for the last couple of years, virtually all we've really done is dive hard into this and work with everything we had, which is what you have to do when you're building a business. And I get that completely. But we're not promised tomorrow, and we need to live today. And we've decided to take a vacation. It's not happening until beginning of the year-ish. And part of me is kind of freaking out a little bit because we won't be bringing my dogs. And I had a dream the other night once we had decided that it's kind of probably going to be a cruise. We are platinum members with Royal Caribbean, so it'll probably be within Royal Caribbean, and it's probably going to be like a 4-day, 3-night type thing, so it's not gone too long. And it's all going to depend on construction too. We'll buy the tickets when we get a little more sure what's going to happen, because I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean and have some catastrophe happen with the build. But Emily will take care of Jax, Indigo, and Dexter, and she knows how they're fed, when they're fed. They love her almost as much as they love me. They're completely comfortable with her, and it won't feel quite so abnormal. But my dream the other night was we were on vacation. We weren't on a cruise. I don't know where we were, but in my dream we weren't on a cruise. And somebody had asked us if we wanted to stay another day free. And I was like, no, I need to get home to my dogs. But I also can't not do things because I don't want to be away from my dogs. They can't go with me everywhere. They can't do everything with me. And if I'm successful in what I'm trying to do here and end up with at least 20-year-old dogs, I can't not travel for the next 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? So, you know, it'll be okay for them to be here for a few days without mom and dad, and having my best friend Brenda will come in and take care of them. Emily will be here several times a day to feed them. We have a dog sitter that we know that could come, but Jax, I don't think will be super happy about that. I'm more afraid that he will just choose not to eat while I'm gone if we don't have Emily here feeding them. And she's said that she would do it. So, yeah, we are going to take a cruise. We haven't booked it yet. We're not exactly sure where we're going yet. I'd kind of like to find a place that we haven't been yet for a cruise. And we've done most of the Caribbean over the years. So I don't want to do Alaska in the dead of winter. Just don't want to do that. So it's going to be somewhere in the Caribbean, I'm sure. Just a place we haven't been or something. I don't know yet. I don't know yet what we're going to do. It's just going to be some sand and some seawater and some fresh air and some not work. That's what it's going to be. So, and we've been looking, just don't know where yet. So I just got home from Emily's house. She and I did that today. Then we came back here, let my dogs out and play for a little bit with Emily. And then I drove Emily back to her house with Indigo, took Indigo over there and let her play with Emily's dogs for a little while. And then I walked to the door probably about 5:15. It's 6:16 now, and Adam's on his way home. So it's It's going to be a chill night. We're probably going to watch either another episode of Dahmer or another episode of The Handmaid's Tale and chill for the rest of the night and do it all again tomorrow. Actually, today was fun. We got to do things that I don't normally do, and just going out and seeing what they did with this old school and making it into a haven for dogs. These giant run yards and people that love them and truly want to find them good homes. And it is a really nice stopping place for, from dogs that were either going to be destroyed, that were in other shelters that they go in and save, or strays or whatever, making sure they're healthy, making sure they're happy, finding the correct fit for forever homes. And it's forever, not forever. And let them go on their way. So I don't know. It was just really cool. And of course, there was one little dog in there today. His name was Apollo, and he reminded me a little bit of my Annie that I had before these three came into my life. But can't do it. I don't think Dexter will allow it, and I just don't have any more energy. I mean, these three keep me busy, right, Jax? Right, Jaxie Bear? Are you my good boy? It's my sweet baby. All right, guys, maybe tomorrow or Sunday morning before I edit this, I'll walk you through and see the, tiny elements of fall that I put up. Yeah, so I'll chat with you later. Hey, guys, clearly I did not get back. I don't think I vlogged since last Thursday. I can't remember the last time I vlogged. Yesterday I was supposed to, I thought I was going to have a chance to vlog again and then edit and upload. Behind me is one of the houses that Adam and I own and we rent out. My son and his wife lived here with my granddaughter years ago, and we've been renting it out ever since. We've had 2 other tenants since my son and my daughter-in-law moved out. This past Friday, the tenants that were in here moved out, and the first opportunity that we had to come take a look at it was Sunday morning, and we were a little bit shocked. They didn't leave clutter and stuff behind, and no like holes in the walls, but they left filth. So, first of all, how cute is she? I mean, let me see if I can. She has a detached garage with a white picket fence, rose bushes. My yard guys coming over here to cut back bushes, make their yard look fantastic. But I thought I would take you through and let you see this house because it's absolutely adorable. Now, this house was damaged, had some damage from the tornado last year, so it has a brand new roof. And then there was some water damage on the inside, so all the ceilings have been repaired and repainted. Well, most of them anyway. But let's just take a look. So it has a cute little front porch area. It is on a cul-de-sac. When you walk in, this is the living room. It's got, not as high as my house, but probably maybe 12 feet, 15 feet ceilings. I don't know. The color is kind of dark in here. It's a dark beige. I'm going to have it painted. This is why I'm here today, not at my other job. I'm getting a bunch of crews in here to give me some prices, but here is this little entranceway of this oak wood that's coming up. The floors and this carpet, you can see the red stain there. There are stains all the way throughout. I mean, and the worst part, and it's not even translating as bad on camera. When they moved in, this carpet was cream, and this is just terrible. So this is the living room. It's almost 1,500 square feet, so it's not a tiny little house, but it's all one level on a cul-de-sac. Anyway, so here is the kitchen. This is a pretty big kitchen. It's an eat-in kitchen with an island that has power. And this is linoleum in here, but when we have the carpet pulled up, we're actually having all of the floors in the house, including closets, pulled up and all LVP put down. I just finished with my first estimate of painting, carpets, cleaning, the whole shebang. I have 2 more appointments today, and then I have 2 tomorrow. So anyway, this is a little kitchen, the eating kitchen, nice big window here. That is the detached garage outside that's covered by a little breezeway here. There's a pantry there on the right and a little deck out here on the back. But yeah, these floors will be going because the tenant tore them up. Sorry. No, okay, it's work. I don't need to answer that. But all of these walls are going to be painted a nice light, creamy beige, real light, just to kind of brighten everything up. Baseboards, doors, and everything. So this is the master bedroom off of the living room. It's not giant, but I mean, it fit my, a king size bed and furniture in here. So you have your windows, the trade ceilings. These carpets aren't quite as bad, but they're still not, we're never doing carpet again in our rental properties. But it's just, it's gross. And then it does have a master bathroom. Here's your shower, a little garden tub with a little window, a decent sized walk-in closet here with storage behind the door. This will all be LVP as well, including the bathroom. The mirror, maybe I will frame out the mirror. I don't know, because it has all this damage. If I put a nice thick frame on there, it might look pretty. This bathroom's gonna be repainted and floors, and then the little commode area back here is off by itself. That's the fan, okay. So now you go to the other side. This at one time was my granddaughter's bedroom. So 2 bedrooms. It fed a full-size bed, no problem. And then the double door closets here. This door doesn't want to stay open. I gotta buy all new door stops. They've taken a whole bunch, well, this room has them all, but a whole bunch of the outlet covers off. And this is like a hanging storage closet. This is another full bathroom. Turn the light on. This is a folding storage closet. Behind me is the little laundry area. And then the 3rd bedroom here mirrors the 1st bedroom. Just doesn't have a ceiling fan up there. Let's see, a lot of these outlet covers are missing. I don't know why. And then it has the same, the inside of this closet was painted when my granddaughter, this was her playroom, and we painted the entire room this mint green, and the closet has not been painted since. I actually painted this because that's what they wanted. So, let me turn off some of these lights since I'm now paying this bill. But that's what I'm going to be working on for the next couple of days. Like I said, I have several people coming in from handymen that can do the work, the labor part of it. Let me put you down on my little tripod here. To professional flooring companies. I'm going to give it 2 days, get as many estimates as I can in 2 days, and then pick the best estimate based on everything. And I'm thinking I'm going to do there's a couple flooring companies that are coming that are just flooring. 50 Floors is coming tonight, and then there's one based out of Peachtree City that's coming tomorrow. I have a call into another one. But I think I'm going to have a painter, a flooring person, and then a housekeeper, a cleaner to come in. But the couple I met this morning, they're fantastic and possibly interested in renting the place. I know they had mentioned it. I told them a little bit about it, but decided that let's get it in working order first and go from there. I do have these kind of orangey colored cabinets to compete with the flooring. And I want one flooring throughout the entire house. So it's literally just sweeping and mopping. There's no more carpet to deal with ever again. And our other rental property, when he moves out, we're going to do the exact same thing. So yeah, I see some light fixtures that need to be opened up and cleaned. So that's what I'm doing today, and I just think it's as cute as a button. When we bought this house, it was for my son when he was getting out of the military, and his wife and my young grandbaby at the time. She was 1 when they moved down here, and it was a perfect space for them. It's great for a small family. Yeah, it's just a very sweet, it's in a really nice neighborhood, good school district, on a cul-de-sac. I mean, it couldn't be cuter. So anywho, I'm gonna head out here. My next appointment is at 1 o'clock. It's 11 now, so I'll probably go grab some lunch somewhere, come back here for my 1 o'clock, and then from there I'm gonna run home and let my dogs out and play with them for a minute, and then come back here again, which is 30 minutes away, for my 3 o'clock. So, and unless I schedule somebody else, that's why I'm trying to stay in the area right now. So I'm not sure when this is gonna be edited and uploaded, because clearly yesterday we got over here in the morning, I started a little laundry, came down here, took a look, got a little bit upset, and then I spent hours yesterday doing research on flooring and painting companies, and I for our little area, there's a little group that you can get on Facebook that, you know, lets all the people, on the women in the area, help each other out. And I got absolutely blasted with people's recommendations for all the different contractors to do the work here, as well as people who are interested in renting the house. You see how gold that looks? That's going away. That's going to be a nice creamy beige color. Yep, real light with white trim, and then whatever flooring. I've got to use my imagination because I got to make these decisions quickly, but I'm thinking the LVP will be durable for tenants moving in, moving out, possible animals in the house, and no more worries about spilling and stuff. So yes, I know it's going to be a little pricier than putting in linoleum and carpet, but this is how when we bought the house, it had the linoleum and carpet. But when we rented this to the last tenants, the carpet was in perfect condition because I cleaned it myself, and the linoleum in the kitchen was not torn. And they did a little boo-boo on the countertop. It's not horrible, but we're not doing countertops right now. And the walls look like somebody just dumped coffee cups, mugs of coffee down them. I mean, they actually told Adam yesterday, well, it's not our house. We didn't think we had to clean it. And we're like, they clearly did not clean while they were here. Yuck. But, all right. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have time to show you anything at my house because this has to take precedence because I need to get all these repairs done as quickly as possible so that I can get tenants back into this house. So this is what it's like being a landlord. At least they didn't leave a whole bunch of crap behind. They didn't take care of the lawn very well either. So my guy that does my yard is coming over and he's going to trim up the bushes and edge the yard and mow and weed eat and all that, make it really pretty. And I might have him put some pine straw down in little front areas too, just to, you know, it's like that. I mean, it's 1,458 square feet or something like that. It's not a giant house, but it's a great amount of space for a smaller family or younger couple or older couple, you know. In fact, when we bought this house, it was from a couple that was retiring. I think they were moving into assisted living at the time when we bought the house. So it was perfect for them, and they had it just as they clearly took care on their house. So it's a cute home. It's a cute home. All right, I'll check in. Good morning. It is now Saturday, October 8th. It's been a minute since I picked up the camera, so this is like over a 2-week span. I didn't get a chance to pick up the camera again this week, and I'll tell you why here in a second. I'm actually headed to work. We have an adoption event today. Last week's adoption event was we had 2 different groups there, a cat group and a dog group, and there was a lot of, you know, people interested in the little kittens, but one of the dogs was about a year old but had been mauled by a pack of dogs and had major surgeries to reconstruct this dog's face. His one eye that was sewn shut, the other eye, the damaged eye, I had to mention, the eye was removed and sewn shut. She had lots of scars and stuff, but her name is Gemma, and of course I fell in love with her. I did not bring her home, but she did get adopted, and she is her family is now one of our customers, and we got them all set up. And can you just pull right into my lane? Thank you. So she's happy. She's got her forever home, and she's absolutely doted on. I mean, it's a younger couple that have no children yet, and she is their dogger. All right, am I good? I'm good. So I think I filmed the inside of our rental property. That was like the first day that we were there. Going back multiple times with, you know, with potential contractors or flooring, roof, you know, the people who were going to be doing the work in there, I found more and more damage to it. When I was trying to open the blinds, look at the windows, I looked through the blinds and I thought I saw a crack in the window. When I went to open the blinds, which were custom blinds, 8 feet wide, very, very expensive to replace, apparently the blinds had been broken as well. And they had laid the strings up on the slats, the little 2-inch or whatever they are, slats, to make it look nice, but it was damaged beyond repair. There's no fixing it. Once I got the blinds open, 2 windows are cracked and clearly shot with a BB gun. And not that I found any BBs in the windows, but we did have to pry BBs out of the walls in 2 different rooms. I was floored by this. Who I just don't even know what to say about that. This is a nice house in a very highly sought after neighborhood. It's a smaller house. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, on a cul-de-sac, just as cute as a button. And this is young families and whatnot. And anyway, we've been there a lot this past week when we were not working. This coming Wednesday, the new flooring goes in. We're doing LVP throughout the entire house, closets, bathrooms, everything, to make it one solid piece. Never going to do carpet in a rental property again. And all of the walls are going to be painted, and we also realized that some of the ceilings need to be replaced. All of the ceilings. 3 rooms have already been repainted simply because there was roof damage from the tornado last year. But to make it all match, we're doing everything. Not just the walls and the ceiling, but baseboards, trim, doors, everything. This couple, an older couple, he's mid-70s, or he was mid-70s when they asked to move in. They got married in 2018, right after Emily and Connor got married. And she was older too. And I know their grandson came to stay with them from time to time. But other than that, I don't know. Clearly, I have no idea what was going on in this house. He was the most incapable human being I've ever met in my life. He was unable to do anything. He would pop a breaker, but didn't know how to reset the breaker. And when he would call, he's like, well, this breaker keeps, the breaker won't stay on. And Adam says, well, what do you have plugged into this outlet? He says, well, I've got my computer and my monitor, my cell phone charger, my shredder, my treadmill, he went on and on. Adam's like, there's a limit to these for a reason. It's to keep the house safe so that the house doesn't catch fire. And he said, well, I don't know how to reset it. I don't know what to do. So Adam drove the 30 minutes down to this house and took him over to the breaker box and said, flip the switch, and made him physically do it. He popped GFI switches and had no idea how to push the little button between the 2 outlets. Knocked down shower doors, glass sliding doors. He's a bigger guy, but still, just the most incapable man I've ever met in my life. I'm glad they're gone. The only thing I can say nice about them is that they did pay their rent on time. They're gone. We will have all of the repairs completed by the end of, not this coming week, but the following week. Actually, today is Saturday, so I'm hoping to have this video up tomorrow. That's the plan. I was hoping to do it last week, but just nothing has gone smoothly this week. It's just been nonstop. I did have my granddaughter yesterday. She's out for Friday and Monday, so I kept her yesterday. I'm keeping her again on Monday. At the very last minute, Billy found out that she didn't have school and they both had to work, so I kept her, and thankfully I can. But she wasn't feeling great yesterday. I think that was allergies. So I did go pick up some children's allergy medication, and she slept for several hours yesterday. But I think she's got a lot of head allergy stuff going. It's going down her throat. So I know that's what's happening with her. But today is Saturday. I'm headed up for the adoption event. I'm hoping to leave a little early today because I would really like to paint my nails and my toenails. Tomorrow is laundry day and clean the house day. I know I posted on Instagram that I got a new rug for my living room. That the first one arrived, it was blue, and as you all know, there's nothing blue in my house, even though I love the color. I don't have anything blue in my house. I had to wait like a week, and they finally sent me the beige one. It seems a little bold to me, but I do like it, so it's staying. And I have the two doors as well, the ones we go through the most, and they are by Real Life. They're not ruggables, and the reason for that is that putting a giant 8x10 rug back down on a Velcro backing, straight without bubbles, underneath Lazy Boy furniture, which is extremely heavy, is not an easy task to do. And the Real Life rugs have the backing already attached to them, so they're still washable, but you don't have to line them up. So we went ahead with that, and I have been sick of my kitchen table chairs for years, and now was the time. So I bought 4. They're light gray, almost lean taupe in some lighting, and almost lean gray in some lighting. They're gray, but love them. Completely changed the look of my kitchen table. I did buy, it's the same glass table that we've had for as long as Adam and I have known each other, almost 12 years. But the glass on the top had been scratched up after almost 12 years of use, and that was like the second set of chairs we'd gotten for it, but so this is now the third set of chairs, and I replaced the glass top with a new scratch-free glass top, and it completely changed the look in there, and I love it. I'm so happy. So I'm going to hang up with you now. Hang up with you. I'm not on the phone with you. I'm going to stop filming right now. I'm going to finish my smoothie before I get to work. When I get home, I will show you the chairs and the rug, and I know I had said I'd show you the little tiny bits of fall that I did, and then I'm going to close out this vlog so that I can get the video up, okay? I'll see y'all a little later. All right, I'm home. It is Saturday evening. I actually got home and immediately scrubbed my floors. They still need some work. Dogs scratch the floors. That's just part of living with dogs. But I wanted to show you my new kitchen chairs. Now that is new glass. The lighting in the kitchen is just yellow. There's nothing I can do about that, but it's just like a warm light. Hi, Indigo. I got new glass, kept the same table base, and then 4 new chairs. So to me, this looks so much nicer, especially with the new rugs. Right, Go-Go? Right, Dexter? Right, Jaxie Bear? And then this is the new rug in the living room. So for fall decor, I have it very, very minimal. I have a little faux flowers here in the middle. The rest of this always just stays here. I have a little pumpkin there, and I put some wheatgrass in a vase that my mother made years ago. It's actually called a dragon egg. It's a little dragon. She made that. That's an ostrich egg. My little Scentsy warmer from last year. Over here, I have just a little bit. I have a falling leaves pet house candle burning right now. I don't think my house smells like animals. Everybody tells me it doesn't, but you know, sometimes when you live with them, you don't realize that they do. And then I've got, these are actually little candles that I've had for years. Probably got them at Target. I've actually never burnt them. I just thought they were cute. And then this is the little ring holder or tin that I got from my Norley box. Oops, sorry, Dexter. I do have a little pumpkin pillow. I want to say that came from Bed Bath & Beyond. I might have gotten it last year. It could have been the year before. Not a clue. Then in here, I have a small little faux floral here and some little owls. Some leaves that were made in Haiti. Down there on that candle, I need to change the batteries on it because the batteries on my both of my candles in here are not working. It's a little pumpkin garland, I guess is what you would call that in there. And then I have this area at the front in my foyer, and that candle lights up too. Need to change those batteries. In my formal dining room, I haven't figured out where I'm putting those yet. I think they're going to replace those, but I'm not sure yet. I have a small little pumpkin bouquet. And the only other thing I have is on my front porch. Stay here, I'll be right back. I've had this same wreath for probably 5 years. I have no idea where I got it. We did go to Kirkland's and I picked up this little set here, Come Back with Pumpkin Anything. And 2 little pillows that I got. This one is a little troll, or are they trolls? What are they? Not trolls. Gnomes. Happy fall, y'all, and Wild About Pumpkin Spice. And then I've got some mums here. There's a pot out there, and then there's mums in. There's a half barrel right there. It's got some orange or rust-colored mums and white mums. And the big bin in the front of that island there is white and yellow. And then the white with these. I need to repot these 2 plants. I just got to find some time. So now my hair's all on my face. So that is all I'm doing for fall. I don't have the time or energy to do a whole lot more than that. I didn't do anything in the bedrooms. You yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. No, we're not gonna roughhouse right now. I'm tired. Dexter, he's so mouthy. He loves the way his voice sounds. Dexter, look, what's in my hand? What's in my hand? Nope, that didn't last. But hopefully I'll be able to start vlogging again. I am getting my granddaughter tomorrow night. I'm keeping her on Monday. I need to take Dexter. Look, shh, who's here? That was helpful, wasn't it? Thank you. I do need to pull out some dead things from my garden and some pots on the back porch. Dexter, shh, look, Dexter. Look, hold on one sec. I truly thought, because I had just taken them outside to PLA Indigo's, what am I saying? PLA. Is Sophia coming tomorrow? Where's Sophia? Do you want to see Sophia? And Billy? Where's Sophia? You know she's not in the room, is she? Jax, where's Sophia? Jax, where's Sophia? So Billy's dropping her back off. Jax, tomorrow night. She's spending the night with me tomorrow night, and I'll keep her on Monday. Tomorrow I need to do laundry, clean the bathrooms. I clean throughout the week, so I try not to leave too much for any one day. As my son and I were talking the other day, because he's, right now he's doing everything on his own. He's getting divorced, so he's learning how to run a household, do the grocery shopping, paying all the bills, do all the cooking, getting his daughter ready for school, and working a full-time job. And so he's trying to figure out how to schedule all of that. And I said, look, you can't just leave one day to get it all done because it's such a daunting task to do. Do a little bit each day. I said, I do at least one thing every single day. Today it was, I have a Bissell crosswave. It's kind of gets down into the cracks of the wood and everything. I did just order a magic eraser, I think that's what it's called, magic eraser mop, because of the scratches in the floor. And thankfully with these light woods floors, you don't see them as bad. But sometimes when dirt gets buried in there, it takes more than just a regular mopping. And my Robo-Rock vacuums and mops every day. So it does a whole lot. It reduces what I have to do. Sometimes I do like a wet mop if I feel the need, because dog slobber and paw prints and all of that. And then sometimes I really feel like I need to get down to the baseboards. I mean, not in baseboards, in between the hardwood floors, where the seams are together, I guess, where you know what I'm saying, between the pieces of wood. The crosswave does a lot of that, but the magic eraser makes the scratches kind of disappear, but then it takes the finish off the top of the floor, which in a lot of areas, there's no finish left on the floor anyway with 3 large dogs in my house. So I'm going to try that and then maybe do something to shine it back up. I don't know. I mean, there's only so much you can do. If you want to have a home with animals, you're going to have a home with animals, and there's things that come with that, and you can only do so much, and I'm at that so much point today. I'm going to cook a Hello Fresh for dinner tonight. I've got the meat defrosting in the sink. It's some sort of a pork chop thing. I can't remember what it's called. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this, I want to say week's vlog, but it's actually, I think, 2 weeks. And I know it's been a long time. The week before, I couldn't get anything filmed. So it was just, it's just crazy. And once the rental property is completely finished being renovated, and I mean, it's going to look incredible. I think it's going to completely change the feel of the house. The walls are going to be a cooler color. The floors are going to be one solid piece all the way throughout. I think it's just going to make it open and airy, and I'm excited to see the transformation that little house, my son and his family lived in there when they moved down here. I probably already told you this, and it was, the floors were nice then, and now they're going to be incredible. We have another rental property in another neighborhood that eventually we will do the same thing to when that tenant moves out. And then Adam and I talked about, at some point, it won't be this year. I mean, we're in October already. Probably going to redo the floors on this level of the house. The flooring guy that we talked to, because the floor color It's like a bamboo. It's supposed to be one of the hardest. It still scratches. I mean, when you got 3 large dogs, anything is going to scratch. But they didn't have treads. Where's my staircase? Ah, there it is. They didn't have step treads in the same color. So we had to have them custom done and finished to match this floor. Now, originally, it was just wood steps. That's not great when you're in socks, or at the time I had a older dog, as she was 13, Annie, and I was afraid that she was gonna fall down the stairs and hurt her hips. So we put these little non-slip stair carpet tread things all the way up, but I was constantly readjusting them because they were always moving on the steps. They didn't stick down, they just kind of like a bathroom mat type of thing. And so I eventually, when we put new carpet in all the areas of the house that have carpet, like upstairs and 2 bedrooms on this level are the only places that have carpet, we went ahead and had them do a strip down the center of the steps so that we didn't, and then, I mean, they need to be shampooed right now, but we just vacuum that, and I have this really cool little tool that gets up dog hair. Just a little, it looks like an old-fashioned whip, or like a musher or something. Anyway, it works fantastic. Maybe one day I'll show you that, but I don't feel like getting up right now. But yeah, so eventually we're going to have to do these floors again, but I don't know how to handle the stairs coming down when we redo this floor, because when they're custom, that's going to be, maybe we'll do that because I want a new handrail. I don't like my handrail. And so maybe eventually we'll just do all that at one time, one day in the future. All right, guys, I'm talking too much. I'm talking to them. There's nobody here. I'm talking to them. I was going to say before, I had taken them outside to do their thing. Before I came in, I thought they would be chilled out while I finished my vlog, but clearly that didn't happen. So, all right, guys, I hope I talk to you soon. Have a great afternoon, and hope you're having a happy weekend. Bye.